Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry for starting the meeting. We apologize for starting the meeting behind schedule. Actually, I was in a meeting somewhere. I just finished the meeting and then trying to arrange things for us to start the class. So that is what kept us from starting the meeting on time. But we are just 3 minutes or 2 minutes, 3 minutes behind. So we'll still meet up. So, thank you very much for taking time to join us for the third day of this peace and conflict training, which is the 1 month free professional diploma training. And this training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. The objectives of providing this training is to empower our followers on YouTube and Facebook to be able to resolve personal organizational conflicts and even in businesses, corporate conflicts, where they find themselves, and make our society, our world, our families beautiful and a place where we can live and fulfill destinies. That is the reason why we are offering this training for free for our followers on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you are not following us on YouTube, you are not following us on Facebook, and very soon we will also be presenting it on TikTok. So if you are not following us on all of these platforms, do way to follow us so that you can get advantage, you get ahead of others. Benefit. We have several trainings that will empower you. You will have so much knowledge as if you will not need to go to university anymore to go and get knowledge on this kind of course. That's assuming you have not gone to university before. The training you get here can empower you to become anything you want to become in life. Do you understand? So we want you to follow us and be part of what we are doing here. And I'm sure you will get the desired expectation in spending your time with us. So thank you very much. My name is Ambassador Tahule Joshua, and we are here once again to continue from here we start. All right. Today also is going to be the training is going to be very very short because of the notes I have with me here. I didn't prepare a large note per se. I prepare a very small note so that we can have meeting today. All right. At the end of the day, we are going to have time to ask questions, interact, and get direct. Those of you that wrote exam yesterday, I hope you did well. And then some people are complaining that they did not write the exams, network issues. Some say at the point of submission, my phone went off. And so several reasons are coming up why they did not write the examinations. Some say they did not even see the link at all. But I will share the link just 2 minutes after 9. And then they say they did not see the link. They don't see it. So I'm wondering what happened. You were aware that you had to write exams today. So it was very funny anyway. So, but if in case those of you that did not write the exams and it was not by your intention to miss the exam, we'll still give you consideration. That's why we're promoting peace. Do you understand? That's why we are uh, talking about conflict management, conflict resolution. So this issue is a conflict issue. Do you understand? But I'm sure that we'll resolve it since the examination is just yesterday. But for those of you that say I missed examination alternative dispute resolution, my group did not make presentation, can you consider me to do exam or not? Yes. Alternative dispute resolution, no is a no. The time is over, it has gone for good. We wait for next year training. So, but for peace and sustainable development, those of you that missed the exam yesterday, we'll give you the privilege to do it again by 10 a.m. tomorrow. 10 a.m. tomorrow. So we'll open the link, we'll reactivate the link by 10. So by 11, we'll deactivate it again. So you make sure that you take your exams from 10 to 11. So be available. I'll still make the announcement at the end of the training so that many people who are not aware can still get to know what we're talking about here. So thank you very much for joining us all around from Kenya, from Nigeria, from Zambia, from Lesotho, from Zimbabwe, from Malawi, from Ghana, all are joining us here. We appreciate all of you from Cameroon. I will not forget Cameroon. Yeah, I will not forget Ethiopia either. People have been joining, and we appreciate all of you for taking time to participate. So if you are in online, just mention your country so that we know where you are joining us from. Just mention your country. Just mention that I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Zambia, I'm from Zimbabwe, I'm from the Seto, I am from this. Just mention the Gambia. Just mention your country. Let's know where you are joining us from. Do you understand? So that we know how many countries we are dealing with here. So that when we are looking for national country coordinators, we will not be stranded. All right. Just mention your country in the comment section that this is where you're joining us from, so that we can acknowledge your presence here. All right. So yes, I'm seeing Lesotho here, Nigeria, Zambia. That's fine. I'm seeing Kenya. Jen, thank you. You're always there. So that's good. I have more. I want to see more countries. Yes, and Zambia, good. That's a good one. Nigeria is home. Rwanda, thank you. I've seen Rwanda. I've seen Botswana. Oh, that's good. In Simbi, thank you very much from Botswana. I've seen somebody from Gambia here. That is Modu Sajo from Gambia. Yeah, that's good. So thank you very much for Ethiopia is here. That's fine. That's fine. So and then we see Ghana is here. That's fine. We see India. Prashant from India is here. That's fine. We have seen somebody from India. It's far away. India is here. So that is the impact of what we are doing here, cutting across national boundaries. And we appreciate all of you for taking time to be here. So through you, we are going to get this institute established in your own country. So keep participating, keep joining, and we are sure that through you, you can get this institute established in your country. All right. Thank you very much. Seeing so many Nigerians joining. Nigeria is home, so it's good to see many Nigerians join and to participate in the training. Thank you very much for being part of the training. So today we are going to look at the types of conflicts and the levels of conflicts. All right. So it's going to be a short training anyway, but I will drag it to because I will give some detailed explanation so that you understand it very well. All right. We have made mention of some of these types of conflicts. Okay. We have made mention of types of conflicts, and also even the levels of conflicts. They say sounds like types of conflicts. You understand? So, but this is what we're going to look at here today. So, but generally, we say that conflict is a state of disagreement between two or more people. Do you understand? And we also agree that conflict can happen within an individual. We call it intrapersonal conflict. And then, but one thing that we also agreed on is that conflict is inevitable. It can happen anywhere, anytime. Do you understand? And conflict sometimes start based on our perception, how we perceive individual, how we perceive things. The way we perceive things, you know, leads to conflict. Do you understand? So perception brings about misunderstanding sometimes, and misunderstanding escalates to real conflict and all of that. So this is what we're discussing. So, and we agreed on all of this, and we say that conflicts, uh, you know, can happen as a result of clashes between opposing interests, needs, values, ideas, can arise in various settings and forms. So when individuals begin to disagree with you, it's possible that you experience various types of conflict. You understand? So just sometimes it's just value, just that you value something. You have personal principles that you don't want to compromise, and this your personal principles is not comfortable with another person. Maybe, for instance, now somebody who is willing to pay bribes, but you don't want to pay bribes, and then you are disagreeing. You are operating on the opposite direction. Do you understand? So this is a conflict. Value, principles can you can have conflict as a result of your personal principles. You say, this is my personal principle. I'm not going to compromise it for any reason. Do you understand? So you begin to result of these. Do you understand? Come as a result of these. So, but we have several types of conflict. And one of those types of conflict we talk about is interpersonal conflict. Interpersonal conflict. We say that this type of conflict occurs between individuals due to what? Personal differences, communication breakdowns, or competing interests. All right. Now look at the things we mentioned here. Personal differences. Like I said, you say, I don't believe in corruption. I don't believe in paying bribe. I believe in merit. Whatever is not merit, I'm not going to be part of it. Do you understand? That is your own personal issue. Do you understand? Another person feel that corruption, paying bribe is not an issue, just to get to whatever you want to go and move forward. Do you understand? Instead of waiting time for wait for merit or anything like that. You see, this is a personal issue, right? But you see, if these two people are in a particular group or pushing a particular goal, do you know that this can cause problem? Someone is willing to pay bribe to move forward. Someone is saying, no, I cannot pay bribe. I must make sure that the right thing is done. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but the right thing must be done. Do you understand? I hold such philosophies as well. The philosophy that the right thing should be done. It doesn't matter what is at the stake. I have serious issues that are at the stake, but I'm trying to resist every temptation to go the wrong way, to get it over, to get my way. Do you understand? Do you understand? There are challenging issues that I need to address, give serious attention. Do you understand? But when you look at it critically again, you feel that it's better to do the right thing. Do you understand? Because corruption, bribery, and corruption is a source of conflict. Do you understand? It's a source of conflict. It's the reason why we experience marginalization. It's the reason why we experience deprivation. It's the reason why we experience um, infrastructural deficit. The reason why we experience bad governance. And you know what bad governance means. Create more problems, poverty, unemployment, and all of these things contribute to causing conflict in our society. You understand? So corruption, bribery, and corruption is a source of conflict. And these are personal issues. These are personal decisions that people make to do. Do you understand? So, and then you say, me, I don't do this. Another person is comfortable doing it, and you are working in the same group. What will happen? You see how challenging it's going to be? It's going to be very, very, very challenging. A very tough time for both of you to agree to move on in the same direction. That's personal differences. And this we say these are interpersonal conflicts because between what occurs between individuals due to personal, not group or personal issues or communication breakdowns. Have you, for those of you that are married people, have you ever experienced communication breakdown between your spouse or between your husband or between your wife? You understand? Have you experienced communication breakdown? It causes conflict. So for those of us that are married men, we have this challenge. Your wife, that the issue of giving not giving attention to what your wife is saying. Your wife is speaking to you, but you are on busy on phone. You're not giving her attention. Do you understand? It causes conflict. I can point out. Madam gets complaining. Practically, I know that I'm alone in this house because I'm always speaking to myself. Because maybe parameter she's speaking to you, you just come in the middle, ask, "What are you saying?" Oh, I didn't get you, and then Madam gets offended. All along, I was speaking to myself. Or you pass a message, the message was not way communicated, or the person did not get you way communication breakdowns, and then this can happen. Do you understand? Interpersonal conflict can happen, or competing interests, or you and I, and you two, you are eyeing that position. So I want to get it by all means. You also want to get it by all means. What happened? That is the reason why sometimes people may not be able to wait. Sometimes people will go and kill somebody just because they are contesting for a particular position, and then another person is contesting. So it's like you are challenging my interest. So I have to get you out of the way to achieve my ambition. Do you understand? So interest can also be, uh, competing interest can also cause conflict. For instance, now let me give you an example that I have here. Two co-workers might crash because one prefers working independently while the other prefers collaboration, leading to frustration and misunderstanding on how to complete a shared project. Do you understand? So if there's a project to address, I'm this kind of an independent worker, and then the other person is a team worker. What's happened? The other person is expecting that we'll put team work together, our abilities together to make sure that we'll bring result. Then the other person feel that no, I don't like that idea. Me, I can work alone. It's a one man squad. He just work on his own and move forward. Doesn't care much. Why? There are people that they are the Liverpool teams. Liverpool team, you never work alone. They don't want to work alone, so they want to work with somebody. You understand? So they are on that part. Team spirit. So when you have this kind of situation, what do you expect? Frustrations, no personal interest. I hope you understand when we talk about interpersonal conflicts now at the personal level. That is when two individuals are, going the opposite direction based on interest, break in communication, or competing interests. Or sometimes that is, for instance, now let me just give this example so that you understand very well. It's possible that you will have opposite direction. That is, somebody who wants to give bribe and somebody who doesn't want to give bribe. They are opposites, right? Now, communication breakdown is like a link connecting. It's a kind of a bridge that cut. Do you understand? So is a problem. How do you cross? Do you understand? So that's what happened. A link is broken. Do you understand? A link is broken. Communication link gap broken. So it causes conflict. All right. That's something that intends to benefit both of them. Now, but there is also, you may be going in the same direction, or there's something that you want to achieve that is in the same, you people are going in the same direction, but different missions. You understand? You have the same interest, but different mission. Because the interest is to get that seat, but the mission is that I have to get it, not you. Do you understand? So it causes conflict. You may be going in the same direction, oh, but because the mission and the objectives, different, it causes conflict. You understand? I don't really understand interpersonal conflicts now. So if we're talking about interpersonal conflicts, don't be confused. This is the conflict that happens because of interaction between two individuals. Does it make sense to you now? If I ask you in the examination what interpersonal conflict is, you understand, right? If I give you a simulation scenario on an interpersonal issue, you understand, right? So now let me say this now. The groups that we have created up for this training, the 72 groups that we have created. Though some of you have not shared, share the link with me. If your group has not have members, share the link with me so that I'll post it in the general group so that people can join and so that we'll have people. And don't join two groups, so just join one group. If you discover that you are in two groups, if you discover yourself that you are in two groups, leave one and stay in one. Do you understand? If you are in two groups, you'll be disqualified at the end of the day. So focus in one group. Do you understand? So that's it. So now, if your group doesn't have members yet, share the link with me so I'll post in the group so that people can join. And some of you that have joined us lately, you don't understand anything about the group. I'll still talk about more. I'll share a voice note in the group after this training so that you can understand the reason why we are creating those small groups. Do you understand? So now I'm going to create simulation training topics and send to your groups. You understand? I will assign you groups so that you begin to rehearse because I don't want to finish the training before we start the presentation. We will be doing the training and then some groups members will present their own issues. So by the time we finish, we have 70. You understand? 70. So at least maybe every day we can be taking like three simulation training and all of that. So we'll make sure that every group present before the month ends or before immediately a few weeks after the month we can still do our presentation. But it should not take it long before we write the exam. Like what happened to alternative dispute resolution training? We want this one to be different. You understand? So I'm going to share. I'll create the topics and share with you. So group leaders, get ready. You have work to do. So you begin to coordinate your members, get yourself trained, rehearse, and then get ready to do your presentation. You understand? So and what's the issue here? When we are writing exams, they are going to send the examination link to the group leaders. The group leaders will send to their members that are active, that are contributing to make sure that the presentation happen and they are joining meetings like this. Anybody, any group that does not present or do not do their simulation training, you are not going to write the exams. You and the group leader, oh, disqualified. That's what happened in alternative dispute resolution. Those group that did not present, they did not write the exams. So take this instruction very serious and work with it so that we will not come and be having challenges at the end of the day. So if you are not in a group, you are not doing yourself well because you will not get the examination link in the general group like you got in peace and sustainable development. You understand? That one will drop it in the group, everybody, right? But this one will send to group leaders. Group leaders will send to their members who are active. I don't know that I make myself clear. So that we will not come and have arguments. That's it. I'll still say it in our WhatsApp group so that everybody will know. All right. So have this understanding. So if you are not in our WhatsApp group in the first place, in our general WhatsApp group, I'm going to even drop our WhatsApp number now. You can chat me so that I will add you there. All right. So I'm dropping our WhatsApp number now. Our WhatsApp number now so that you can reach us. All right. 08077987757. That's our WhatsApp number. I have shared it so you can copy it in case you are not in our WhatsApp group. You can chat us on this WhatsApp. We'll add you up in our WhatsApp group. When you are chatting me, don't say hi. Say I am taking part in the 1 month professional diploma training in peace and conflict management. I'm not in the WhatsApp group. I want you to add me in the WhatsApp group. Then I'll add you. You understand? So that's I'll send you the link to join. Thank you very much. Because I see people are still joining the group. So thank you. So can we move ahead now? All right, now. So I have finished interpersonal conflict. Let's look at intrapersonal conflict. That's the second type of conflict. Intra, intra personal conflict. This is the type of conflict that occurs when an individual is having issue with balancing, options or choosing from options or choosing from certain goals or making decisions. So it is refers to an internal struggle within an individual. Internal struggle within what an individual, often due to what conflicting values, desires, or beliefs. Some 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 of you hold beliefs, but you're still struggling with it. As if you want to be a Christian, or you still want to remain a Muslim, or you want to be a Muslim faithful, or you want to be a Christian. You are still struggling. Or some of you are even contemplating all this Islam, all this Christianity. It's not working for me. Let me go and join traditional religion. Do you understand? The traditional religion. Do you understand? So that's you're struggling. You are not make up. That's you. You are not. You know. He has not just. You are still thinking of what to go do. And then we'll talk about personal values, like conflicting values, like you trying to balancing issues like, okay, should I pay bribe? Oh, I should not pay bribe. I should just trust God that things will work well. Oh, but I cannot. I cannot bear the time to wait to make sure that the right thing is done. So okay, like I cannot just wait for the right thing to be done. Let me just find my way out. That's just struggling with that decision. Do you understand? Or some of you like ladies now, you went to somebody's office and before I give you this job, you must you must come and compromise. You must visit me in my hotel room, and before I will give you this job. And then you went home. You're struggling with the reality of this conflict. So you want the job, but there is something. Somebody is asking for something. So what can I do? Should I go and just visit the man and then get my job, or I should just forget about the job and trust God that God can perfect all that concerns me, as well I will get a better job somewhere, and then forget about this one. Do you understand? You're you, you are contemplating with this. Some of you is even promotion. Some of you even married women. Now. You are just put in this situation like this. Somebody is threatening you before you get promotion in this office. I must have dealing with you. And then you are struggling. You don't want to cheat on your husband, but at the same time, promotion is pending. I want to get that promotion to go ahead. These are challenging issues. These are conflicting, conflicts. You understand? It's conflict. So this thing is conflicting with your personal values and things like that. These are internal struggle. You will not share it with anybody. You are just struggling with it. Um, um, the issue of values. We talk about the issue of extra. That's what we call over ambition or ambitious desires, and then of course you begin to wonder how you're going to take these steps. You understand how you're going to go about all these things. All right. So these are intrapersonal conflicts. I'm just giving you instances how this conflict comes about. Do you understand? Some of you may not understand, but they're actually a problem. They're conflict. It's a conflict. And sometimes that's the reason why sometimes you take wrong decisions. If you have done training on emotional intelligence, if you are not able to control your emotions, you are not able to master your emotions, you end up making a wrong decision. That's why sometimes you make a move, you end up regretting. Okay, let's take for instance now. Say, okay, you are a lady now, a married one for that matter. You decided that okay, let me go and see this man so that I will get my promotion. And then at the end of the day, maybe unfortunate on your side, you go and see this man, and then this man made a video of you having an affair with him. And then this man now continue to be tormenting you to continue in that act. Do you understand? And whenever you want to resist, he will show you the video that you know that I'm going to show your husband this thing. But or maybe when you go to do this thing, it happens that your husband got to know something about it. Maybe someone sees you and then report to your husband, and then this thing is giving issues between you and your husband because you wanted to get promotion, right? And then marriage is at the stake here. So when this happens, how do you feel? Wrong decisions, right? Sometimes, maybe for instance, a young lady, you go and visit this man, you get that you want to get a job. Eh? At the end of the day, you visit him, have his own way. At the end of the day, you don't get the job again. What happened? You end up regretting why you in the first place give yourself cheap, right? No, you didn't give cheap desires. Something you desire to get a job, you are paying the price of getting a job. I'm going to pay bribe, whether in kind or cash. I'm not going to give any bribe to get a job. And you maintain this personal value. It doesn't matter whether you get a job or not. You still wait. Certainly, job will come, and it may come even begging you. Do you understand? So, but sometimes intrapersonal conflict will not allow us to make right decisions, and that's why you must have control over your emotions. Emotional intelligence. Try and register for this course next year if you have not done it this year. We have done it before. If you have not done it, please try and register for it next year. Understand what your emotions can do for your life if you do not put them in check. All right. So someone might experience conflict when deciding between accepting a high-paying job in a dislike field versus lower paying role that aligns with their passion. Is it the higher pay you want or the lower one? Do you understand? Or the lower one, but where you are passionate, and then where you don't like that area, you don't, it doesn't work well with you, but they are paying well, and then you collect the job. See, you will see frustrations. Do you understand? So better go where your passion is, and you can raise to a position in that place where you can get more money because your passion will be able to make you be so productive in that environment, and then of course you get promoted and get more results. Do you understand? More money. But if you take a job because of a high paying job, just because you want to get the money and then you don't like what you are doing, you will not be motivated and you cannot be able to do it well. And of course, you will end up being sacked. You end up being sacked. So, so intrapersonal conflict is the problem. It's one of the major conflicts that make people take wrong decisions. Some because of wrong decisions. Interpersonal. You are in office, just if I just change a figure, if I change one file, just one file, it will make me become a millionaire. You understand? Just one thing. And then you are just struggling. What can I do? What decision should I make? Should I make this? Should I not do it? And then you do it, and then the next thing EFCC invite you to appear in their office. EFCC invite you to appear in their office. You understand? So please, let's calm down and address intrapersonal conflict before we can even begin to think about interpersonal conflict. Now, so let's look at another type of conflict. Another type of conflict is what? Intergroup conflict. I think I'm making sense. And I hope you're understanding the way I'm breaking it down so that you understand some of this. I'm giving several happening. But it's conflict. It's conflict. So let's look at another one. Intergroup conflict. Intergroup conflict. All right. This take place between different groups, often caused by competition for resources, different goals, or group stereotypes. All right. You understand? Group stereotypes. uh, for in my country, we are conversant with words like in our country, Nigeria, we are conversant with words like aboki, nyamiri. These are words that these are not aboki ordinary is supposed to be my friend. Do you understand in Hausa? But when we sound that thing in our own environment here, it's an insult. And this sometimes causes problem, causes ethnic tension. It causes what? Ethnic tension, tribal war. Then we come with words like unbeliever, unbeliever, or infidel. Do you understand? Let me tell you that religion also, if you don't take time, religion can make you to begin to think wrongly. If we all believe that God created us, forget about prophets. I'm not talking about Jesus Christ, or I'm not talking about Muhammad now. I'm talking about God the creator. Do you understand now? So we believe that, okay, Jesus, okay, there are some group of people that believe that Jesus is the savior. There are some group of people that believe that Jesus is a prophet, all right? And then also Muhammad is a prophet, right? So let me just dwell on this. Let me not go to the extreme belief system. So let me consider these two to be prophets on this part, on this very basis now. So I'm not talking about the prophet. I'm talking about God Himself, the Creator. Now, if all of us believe that we are serving God, Almighty God, we call him God. Why in Hausa or in Arabic also we call him Allah. Do you understand? So this is what we believe, that all of us are serving the living God. So who is unbeliever now? Who is an infidel now? All of us believe that we are serving God, the Creator. All right, it's Him that we are honoring. So if God is actually what we believe in, then what makes us to be an unbeliever or an infidel? So this is the challenge. Do you understand? So because of these beliefs, sometimes they cause us a lot of problems. We find it difficult to work together as individuals, which we are, as the first, the God's handwork creation. We first and foremost forget about that. Work on our beliefs. Our belief system have, kind of work on our orientation. Make us to see the other person not doing what I'm doing as, an enemy, and then it hinder relationship. It causes limitation in so many ways. Do you understand? So and then it causes what we call religious conflict, intergroups conflict. Do you understand? Religious conflict. We have been experiencing it now. We have been experiencing the issue of blasphemy, several cases. Do you understand? So intergroups. So some of the things that causes conflict. But this is conflict that takes place because different groups, often caused by competition for resources or different goals or stereotypes. Do you understand? Or several stereotypes like you say unbeliever or infidel. Do you understand? These are stereotypes or black, white. Do you understand? The issue of, we have been having the issue of racial problems, right? Black, white issues. Do you understand? Even in America, it's happening. Talk about marginalized groups. That is, you know, with stereotype, small, and all of these things now cause problems. I saw, I saw, I saw a new. I was going through one of the comment section on a Jazeera's report on Botswana election, and Al Jazeera reported how elections were conducted and the opposition won, and it was done so peacefully. The handover, and the current president conceded defeat and all of that. Those of you from Botswana are conversant with what I'm talking about now. And then Al Jazeera wanted to report this issue. Do you know how they report it? They say small country. Yes, we know that they are small. But somebody was asking me, must you mention the word small? Small stereotype. Do you understand? Somebody was not you can, I'm just giving you instances. Somebody was not being comfortable for the fact that Al Jazeera used the word small stereotype. But in professional journalism, they ought not to use the word small, even though we know that it's a small country. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So this can cause problem. But I'm just citing that as little as that issue, that is the whole of that news. What that person saw in that news was that stereotyping. That is small. The word small was the reason why the person commented on it. All the beautiful things they say in that news, they didn't see it too. How opposition won, how the president conceded defeat and peaceful transition and all of that. The person was focusing on the smallness issues that they were emphasized. Stereotype. All right. So intergroups conflicts. So two departments in a company might experience conflict over budget allocations. So in organization, you can also see that happening. Two departments, Department of Finance and Department of Human Resource, they have differences over those issues. You understand? So, and then they'll begin to fight and destroy the organization. So we have intra-group conflicts. Intra-group. So we have interpersonal, we have intrapersonal, we have intergroup. Now we're talking about intra-group. So what does intra-group conflict mean? So it means that conflicts in a particular department happening. Do you understand? So conflicts in a particular department happening. Now it before intergroup it was between between what departments, but now it's conflict within the department. Do you understand? Now I'm just giving you a straight example. This occurs within a single group, often because of different opinions, role ambiguity, or competing among members. So if the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management is having conflict with another institute, you call that one intergroup what conflict. But when the membership of the Institute of Global Peace themselves are having internal conflict, we call it intra-group conflict. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So I hope we are getting the understanding now. And some of you may have known what I'm saying here, just refreshing your memory, and maybe with different examples that I'm citing, may just expand your knowledge. So let's keep flowing together. And then we'll talk about organizational conflict. Organizational conflict is another types of conflict. Organizational what conflict. So this type of conflict occurs within an organization, usually due to structural issues, organizational policies, or power dynamics. Someone look at you and say, Mark today, I'm talking to you. You think you are something in this organization, right? Mark today going forward. So far as I am the director in this organization, I will make sure that you are not going to get promotion in this organization until I leave this organization. Or over my dead body that I am in this organization, I get promotion. If it's me, don't even mention dead body. Oh. Because if I'm in that organization, you say over your dead body, consider you are a dead person already. So those of you that always talk like this, over my dead body. Okay. You are a dead human being already now. So what is the point? If you say to me, never ever try to say to me that over my dead body. No, I will not kill you. But God Himself will settle the matter because it's already settled, because you have concluded that over your dead body. So you die. So that I will get what I want. You understand? So, but people speak like this. They say, as I'm in this organization, so far as I'm a director, you're not going to get promotion on whether you like it or not. I will force every step. Do you know who I, I go to Asuro, I go to presidency, I know every minister, I know that I have a good relationship with the minister. I will make sure that you don't get any promotion in this. Ah, that's how some of you are frustrated. In your organization, you are frustrated. Somebody is just there. Power dynamics. I'm talking about power dynamics. Do you understand? And sometimes organizational policies will also cause problems. Take a policy, maybe it's about change management policies that are not just working well with the members. Both disagree. Maybe you are to be transferred from Lagos to Abuja, and then you are thinking about your family, or you can move your family and all of those things. You have so many investment in Lagos, you don't want to just leave Lagos like that. So much issues. Do you understand? Policies of government. And this can cause problem. Can cause problem. Tension and then anxiety, and then do you know that some people, as a result of that, they quit their job? Yes, now, because they say move from this location to another location. They say no, 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 I cannot move. For me to move is better. I should forget about this work, and they retire and quit. Move policies. Organization. So it does happen, and then we'll talk about structural issues. You understand? Structural issues where there are imbalances, structural imbalances in the organization. It also causes conflict. Do you understand? Causes conflict. So employees might feel conflicted about a new policy requiring extended work hours without work longer hours, and then they are not paying you any shishi to for the extra hours. How will you feel? Will you be willing to work? Even me like this, any day I am to ask one of my guys to work with me for longer hours, I must buy him food though. You understand? I must buy him food for us to stay in the office till 9, because sometimes we leave office 9 p.m. So so that he's a bachelor, so he will go home, no food now. So I'll buy him food to eat so that he can stay. Do you understand? And so I work longer hours. So if I'm not seeking for his until we close. So that's how it works. So, but there's a policy, you are taking longer hours and nothing is happening. No compensation anyway. So how will you feel? Conflict, right? So organizational conflict, it happens. It happens. Ideological conflicts, so another type of conflict, all right? So this is based on differences in values, beliefs, or ideologies, often related to policies, religion, or cultural perspectives. Ideology. I think I talk about religion here. I don't want to talk more about it because these are sensitive issues. Sometimes, even when you are not making reference to them, you have to be very careful how references are being made so that you'll not be misunderstood. So, but ideologies problem, and that's why where political parties doesn't have ideologies, it becomes a problem. That's why in our Nigeria context here now, political parties here doesn't have ideology, and it's because they don't have ideologies, people decamp easily. You understand? People just wake up and say, I decamp from APC to PDP, from PDP, from they will depart. The annoying aspect of it all is that you know what they do? Today they decamp from PDP to APC. Tomorrow, once there's a disagreement or they feel that their interest there is not covered again, they decamp from the very APC again back to the very PDP they left. Ah, man. Oh, no, 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 no. This kind of political prostitution is very, very bad. This is political harlotry, prostitution of the highest order, and that's why a lot is going wrong. You know, a lot is going wrong because of this kind of prostitution, cost capital. And you know what? The parties say that there must be crisis in the party before they come. So when there's no crisis, they will create one for them to be able to move. Do you understand? So that is just it. So ideological conflict. So if we go and carry the ideology of the so-called ideology or political manifestos of each political party, discover that it's a copy and paste. The ones in my own country, I'm not talking about your one. I don't know about your country, but the ones in my country is copy and paste. Some of the people that wrote uh, the PDP manifestos or whatever considered to be ideologies, they are the very same people that wrote APC. It's not the same Atiku, the founding fathers, the Gumade, the rest of them that were in PDP that later left and formed APC. A collective number, some of them were just in other parties, but the collective number of them. And so all of those individual ideologies of those political parties, they brought them together and put them. Some of them still brought those of PDP and added parties are the what? The Democrats and the Republican. You are known as a putties or you know demo. So this is how they know. So it's very, very difficult to see somebody camping or from one party to another in America. It's very hard. If they are choosing to do anything, they go as an independent candidate. You understand? They run as an independent candidate, but they cannot move from Republican to come and be, uh, you know, the Labour and the Conservative Party and all of those in the UK and all of that. No, they don't just move anyhow. You understand? They cannot move because ideologies, because is what is governing them is the ideologies. It's not just their interest, it's the ideology of the party. You understand? Because Democrats have different ideologies, the Republicans have different ideologies, the Conservative, the Labour parties have different ideologies. Do you understand? That's what it is. But sometimes this can be a problem. Then we'll talk about environmental conflicts. This arises from differing views on the use and preservation of natural resources or environmental impact. Some people are still, well, almost all the member states of many countries agree that climate change is a problem. But how many of them are taking steps to reduce the greenhouse gases emission in their own countries? How many? We feel that well, we are safe now. But you see what is happening in other countries. See what happened in Spain or recent, in the city of Valencia. What happened? Rainfall. How many people died? How many properties destroyed? So many things. See the Cuba. Cuba, what happened in Cuba? Massive destruction because of you know weather related disasters. America, do you understand? So many things are happening because of climate change and all of that. And the truth of the matter is some people never come to agree with the fact that these issues are problem. So for them, normal, they are producing still cars that are not to be producing. They are still producing them, and they're still producing cars that are using fuel, even though we're talking about stopping the use of fossil fuel. People are still producing cars that are going to use that kind of fuel. Do you understand? So this kind of things are the issues. And people are still burning wood to cook because there are no cooking gases, any gases available. So people are still burning firewood to cook, even in the heart of cities, in our villages. People are falling trees anyhow, and these things are causing this what we call environmental. This you see, the environment is at war with humanity. Do you understand? So nature is at war with humanity because humanity abuse nature, and nature is just reacting now. That's reacting to those abuses, and that's what we're calling it. We are receiving it now. Heat waves, weather related disaster in terms of rainfall, desertification. So many issues are happening. So lastly, for our types of conflict today, we're looking at the economic conflict. This type of conflict often centers on financial or resources allocation issues, particularly in situations of scarcity. Some of you in the civil service, you understand what I'm talking about. There are some people that get more job placement than others, and it's causing problem. There are, you know, the way jobs opportunities are even being distributed is also a problem. Even the Federal Charter Commission is characterized. Do you understand? It's called, I don't want. Let me not see. You say Federal Character Commission. That character is the characterized commission institution. It lack merit. It lack character. You understand? So all of these things, their actions and inactions causing conflict, but they are not aware, right? They are not aware. So economic conflict. Some of you, because of inheritance, you destroy the whole family. Inheritance, so something that you were not even the one that worked for in the first place. Even when your father was working for you, you were not there. And then suddenly, when your relation is not there, or you whether father or mother, whatever, just to calm down, let these resources be distributed the ways of argument, and then before you know it, witchcraft, before you know it, people are being killed, destruction, before you know it, every effort the person put in making sure that things work destroyed. Of recent, I was hearing about the Access Bank CEO that you know died, and then I heard we began to hear some certain things that we were not expected to. Assuming the man was alive, in public, but the way being discussed, we are making case. on its distribution of But this is the person that was spending sleepless nights just to make things work. Suddenly, some people are making argument out of what is it. So if you have gotten something, no matter how small it is, go your own way. Decide you're not the one that work for it. But no, 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 no. Even sometimes when the wish of the person is being read, still people are arguing. The we, the we of the person is still read. So countries can also conflict over particular resources like Bakassi Peninsula, Nigeria, Cameroon, as a case study. You understand? So let's look at levels of conflicts. Levels of conflicts. We are done with the types of conflict. I hope people understood. Okay, by way of paraphrasing, let me just mention a kind of recap. All right, let me just do a recap of those types of conflict that we discussed. We discussed interpersonal conflict, intrapersonal conflict. We discussed intergroup conflicts, intra-group conflicts. We talk about organizational conflict. We talk about what um, economic conflict. We talk about ideological conflict. Conflict. These are the various types of conflict we discuss. So let's look at the different levels of conflict. It's the same as we will look at some of them anyway. One is intrapersonal conflict. We're talking about levels, but we'll see. So this is an internal conflict within an individual, often involving personal dilemmas or emotional struggles. It may arise from conflicting values, goals, or desires within one person. Do you understand? So oneself. So uh, it's also a type as well as a level of conflict at the level. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. We talk types and we're talking about level. That is at levels they occur. Do you understand? These conflicts occur. So this is what we're talking about. So intrapersonal is still within individual. Do you understand? Because that's at the level it occurs. It's within individual. I was talking when I was explaining the type was just to tell you the nature or the kind of conflict that we're talking about. I just explained that. But now I'm telling you at the level this type of conflict occur. I'm telling you that it's within individual that it still occur. Do you understand? Then interpersonal conflict. This occurs between individuals, often due to misunderstanding, personality differences, or conflict goals. It can happen in personal or professional settings. Now I'm telling you the levels where it happens, right? Personal, it can be at the personal interaction, things will happen, or even in professional organizations. It will surprise you to understand that in the institution that promote peace and conflict management, in the institution like this one also experience conflict. So I hope you're not shocked, right? That is one day. Let me give you an example. We have a WhatsApp group here. All our members are in for now. And one day they had an issue and had a misunderstanding. Somebody posted something concerning Iraq, no, Iran and Israel in the group. And then some people felt that that post shouldn't have been captured that way. You understand? And then what happened? Some disagreed to a point that left the WhatsApp group. That they disagreed to a point that they left the WhatsApp group and cannot leave the institute. So I followed them up. I asked them, so if you cannot resolve your common misunderstanding in a group, how can you now address a conflict in a larger society, like in your community, in your house, in your how can you address conflict if you cannot simply address this kind of misunderstanding in a WhatsApp group like this? You understand? It seems that we are hypocrites. Yes, you cannot call yourself an ambassador of peace and simple issues like this you cannot resolve. You just get angry and leave the WhatsApp group. I told them that next time you leave WhatsApp group like this, you are telling us that you are done with the membership of this institute. You don't wish to be a member of this institute again. You just forget it. You just delisted yourself from being a member. How now? You cannot just have a simple disagreement in a group over a post, and you cannot stay and settle the problem, resolve the problem. No, it's too much. So I spoke with all of them. I brought them back into the group. You understand? So this is the issue. So interpersonal. So that in terms of maybe in the course of interaction, this thing can happen. So at the level, at the professional level, it does happen. At the individual levels, it does happen. Two friends may argue because one feels neglected, while the other frequently cancel plans, leading to hurt feelings and tension in their relationship. And this thing, can be a problem. So intra-group type of conflict occur within groups or teams or organization, and typically involves differences of opinion, role, ambiguity, and the rest of them. All right, and it often impacts teams' dynamic and productivity. So it happens in such a way that team progress becomes impossible. That is, I so far as once a one team member is disagreeing to whatever the team is doing, make sure that just know that progress is going to be very, very difficult. And that's why, like our members, like I was telling them the state chapters, I say, see, as the ESCO members, if you feel that somebody is not doing what you think he should be doing, it's not by passing a vote or no confidence on the person, it's to do everything to support the person to succeed. Because tomorrow leadership will change. This person that was the chairman today may become a member, a floor member. And when he was the chairman, you made effort to make sure that nothing worked in his administration. You were just complaining and not cooperating at all for things to work. By the time you also become the chairman and he becomes a floor member, he will make sure that he frustrates you to make sure that you two achieve nothing. And sometimes people do these things to a point that they forget the collective objectives. Whether it destroy or die, nothing concerns them. But so far as you made the administration miserable, they must make your own administration to be what? Miserable. It happens at the governmental level as well. A former, maybe you were just somebody protesting, saying, "Oh, this government is not working. Let's change the government. Hey, they are not doing anything. Bad governance. This one." And maybe finally government change. You enter. They begin to criticize, organize protests, make it happens. So please, I'm talking to you people indirectly. You are managers in your organization. Some of you are family leaders. Some of you are your community organization leaders, and you are listening to what I'm saying here. If we belong to a particular group, even if we hold different opinion, don't work against the team or the administration that is in place. Make your genuine suggestions, make your genuine contributions. And if you feel they didn't do what you wanted them to do, you take the leadership position when the opportunity comes and do what is best to make sure that things work. Do you understand? So, but you complain and disagree and make sure that things not go away simply because you feel that something's not, it's not correct. If you do that, just wait and watch. When you also become the leader, they will do the same thing to you and you get frustrated. So, which one will you choose to cooperate? Difficult for people. I'm not saying that when your personal principles are being tempered with, or maybe a group is bent on corruption and then they're asking you to also join corruption and it's against your personal principles, you should not disagree. No, that's a different matter. If it affects your personal opinion, you can decide to keep silence and keep away or be around, but don't participate in it. It's a different case. Do you understand? Then intergroup conflicts, all of them are there. Organizational conflicts, all of them are there, happening at organization level. And then another level we have is community and societal conflict. Community and societal conflict. This conflict, this conflict level affects larger or social groups or communities, often arising from social, economic, or cultural issues. It can involve a broad group of people and may impact community relationship. You understand? So, so communities can fight dating and fight anyhow, kill themselves. There's one clan, there are two clans in my own community like this. The two communities they fought and destroyed every good thing they have developed in their area for themselves. When they finishing destroying the houses, they destroy the orange orchards, destroy farm. As those people drop into poverty that it will take them years to recover. In fact, in terms of buildings, they have formed thatch houses they are living inside. All the zinc houses that they built, they destroy everything. Orange, orange, it takes time for orange to grow and begin to produce. They cut oranges that were producing. Two clans, two communities, over a piece of land, over a piece, one piece of land. See, if you know some of these things, you will not fight certain fights. But the consequences of that fight they are much more than the gain from it, if at all there is any. And the unfortunate aspect of it all, the piece of land that they were fighting, they fought and destroyed themselves. At the end of the day, government took it. Took that piece of land, give to a missionary organization, a church, a Catholic church, that built a school on it and open a church. Both of you go there and reconcile in your you fight over a piece of land to a point that you kill yourself, destroy everything you had. Now they open a church for you, go and reconcile. You will not send your children to the school again. If you know some of these things, fight. Me as I'm here, I choose my fight carefully. You cannot put me under pressure to go and involve in a particular fight. No, it's not me. Do you understand? It's not me. I choose my fight carefully. Because some fights, they just distract you, waste your time, waste your energy, waste your resources. It's not me. You will not catch me, no. Just ignore it and move forward. It's better to be a coward than to fight a fight that will destroy you. So just be a peaceful person. Even if they call you a coward, you know that you are just only being a peaceful person. Ehen. You may not necessarily be a peace ambassador, but like okay, like certified peace ambassador. Just on your own, decide to be a peace crusader, a peace ambassador. I'm not a peace ambassador. So what they are doing, I will not partake. I'm not part of it because all they want is because there are some jealous, envious people in the community. If they see you doing something good, they will just cause a conflict, not just because they want to fight, but because they want to destroy the good thing you are doing. You build a farmhouse until they fight to destroy that house. Otherwise, They will not finish. They will not stop until the day they destroy the house. Conflict to end. Do you understand? So refuse to participate so that they will not find a reason to come and destroy you. I got this thing from my father. Oh. Yes, I learned some of these things from my father. When my father came back from the military, like when he came back, one, he's growing up, he was not even in the place where his father's place is. So he grew up in his mother's place. Do you understand? And so what happened is from there he got opportunity to join the Nigerian military and then went his way. So when he retired and come back, they gave him one plot of land, one. His younger ones, he's the eldest now, but all the younger ones got a lot of land and all of that. So some people feel that my father should go and fight, as in considering the fact that, and the annoying aspect of it is that the one that has the largest portion of the land is a son to my father's brother. Do you understand? And he got the largest because my father was not around, and then he keep them for himself. So when my father came back, they just allocate one piece of land for him. So my father planted an orange orchard on that land, and then maybe one of his own brother as well that was in another mother that was not around. He was around, but nothing concerning. He was only around. One day he also came back. My father has to cut from the one that they gave him to give him a particular portion out of it. Because my father's philosophy is that he's not going to take away anything, any of these things. And of course, he was not keeping it for us. So he has to go and buy a plot of land somewhere else where we settle and stay. He refused to fight for anything. He refused to question anything. But people that came back from the military with him and question all those things and then fight over land, they have died and forgotten. Dead and forgotten. Their children useless. Do you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes be a peace ambassador and leave and forget whatever is at the stake. So far as it's not your life that is at stake, you can let it go. So far as it's not a life of a human being or your loved one that is at the stake, you can let it go. Nothing happen. If it's money, let it go. Money will come. If it's anything, should not come and nothing. No land is too much for me to say I will not let it go. It's not me. You understand? That is it. That's why sometimes I feel that the conflict that is going on between Israel and Palestine is useless. Yes, no. You say because of artifacts, your religious artifacts. You can go and start. See, God is everywhere. If it's about church or mosques or anything, you can go and build a new mosque anywhere, and God will still come there and attend to you. So if they can agree to give you a portion of land to go and start your own country, just go and forget about North West Bank and the East Bank and all useless. Do you understand? Forget about whatever you think you hold. Go and start a new one. Build yourself a country that can compete with anybody, anywhere, anytime. You're wasting time, destroying people, killing people that are supposed to build a nation that people can admire to be part of. And then it's not ending. So what is the essence? What is the essence? What is the essence? It's not for me. It's, if I happen to be a leader in that state, in that particular region, I will tell them, give us any portion of land you think you can give us, as so that we can create a country of our own. Once we have it, we can build it the way we want it. We can raise even religious institutions that can stand the test of time, anytime, anywhere. You understand? So, but what values and desires, history, and so many other stuff. Cost a lot of things. So, but that is it. But for me, genuinely, from my heart, the conflict is useless. They're just ending, wasting people's lives for nothing. It can stop. It can stop. It can stop. And it can stop when one person only will make that decision and say, to hell with whatever is there. Give us a portion that we can call our own. Let's go. You understand? Let's go. Let's just go and build our own. Let's just go and start afresh. No challenge. We can get the resources. We can get allies that will support us to build something new or move forward. But some people are using them to play enmity issues and do all those, protect their interests, using human heads to protect certain interests. No, 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 no. It's not good. International or global conflicts. International or global conflict. And this is the last one I'm talking about. And then we are done. International and global conflict. So, description. This is the highest level of conflict occurring between nations or across international borders between Israel and Iran and Lebanon, Russia, Ukraine. Uh-huh. So it often involves political, economic, or ideological disputes and can escalate into wars or large-scale diplomatic issues, just like what's happening in the Middle East or in the you know eastern part of the world. So it's possible. So these are the types and levels of conflicts. Now it's like you understood this thing very well today. It's like I've splitted it and you have an understanding of what these things means today, right? So if anybody asks you to explain any of this now, I hope you will not have any challenge explaining them because today you have an understanding of what it's all about. So any question? If you have any question you can share with us. So like I said before, some of you join this meeting. We are creating groups. We have 1 to 72 groups. So if you have not joined any of these groups, join. We are going to assign topics to you, simulation training topics to you, role playing topics. All right. So that you can start rehearsing. By next week or so, the upper week, we can start doing presentation. Right. So only groups that make their presentation that will write their exams. So if you want to be part of those that will write the exams, make sure you are available, participate in your group to make sure that your group do a very seamless presentation. If you refuse to participate in your group presentation, your group leader will not give you the examination link to write your exam. Blame him because you have to participate to contribute that the group is a success. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So if you have not joined any group yet, please join so that you will not come and be blaming us. So we have seen it. When we say we'll not give you a link to write the exams, don't say and don't come and accuse your group leader. Or if you are not participating, he will not give you, and you will not accuse him for any reason. Oh. And if you are not in our WhatsApp group, please do. And we are still sharing the serial number for the downloading of the certificate. We are still sharing the serial numbers, just that we're having network issues trying to download the generate the serial numbers because something will generate them electronically. So we are having network issues, but we generate more and share across so that you have your serial number to download your certificate, right? So no, 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 no. We have new groups. So this training have its own group. Somebody is asking, is this have anything to do with the former ADR group? No, no, these are new groups entirely. Do you understand? So it's a new group. Just find yourself in the training, the group for this training, and then you now find we are sharing links of various groups to join. So once you join, we'll delete that link, and then you focus in your group and contribute in your group to be part of it. So, all right. Someone says that some of my group, especially Obet Madugu from Zambia, having problems downloading his ADR certificate due to invalid code. What can be done? Yes, that code you can use it only once, and once you make effort to download and save your certificate and you didn't save it, if you want to go and download it again, it's invalid. Do you understand? So take notice of those people that are having challenges like that, and then we help them to download the certificate because we are not going to give you a link to give them again because we cannot tell exactly what happens. So what we do is that such cases we will download the certificate on their behalf and send it to them. Do you understand? So, but for those of you that are able to download your certificate, congratulations. Those that are having challenges downloading and the serial number is saying invalid, you cannot give them another one because it's possible that someone will go and download another certificate. Because somebody even told me that I selected another course. And so in that kind of situation, there's nothing I can do. I will not even give the person the serial number again. You go with that one you are downloaded. If we are not over training for that one, until the day we over training for it, you go for it. You understand? Because that is just it. You make mistake, download another course, myself will not give you anyone. So that is it. So and for those of you that wrote your exams yesterday for peace and sustainable development, there are some people that reach out to us passionately that appealing that they did not write the exam due to one problem or the other, network issues, some all of that. So we are giving them tomorrow by 10 a.m. to write their exam. So once they write their exam, we'll publish the result, and then you start getting serial number to also get your certificate. Do you understand? So any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? All right. It's like there's no any other question. I think I have answered all the questions. So in that situation, we can call it a day, right? You can call it a day, but you can take part to be part of our induction that are coming up um, in November. You can be part of our induction that is coming up in November. If you are in Nigeria, but if you're not in Nigeria, you can still take part. We are going to have an online induction in December, and then you can join to be part of that induction. Somebody's asking a question here. Let me respond to it before we go. Question: in situation where peaceful protests get negating responses and unreasonable responses from the government, like in the case of Nigeria, what should be the better way of agitation for good governance by the people without violence? Right. The question to ask is the was the protest peaceful? No. We have complex problem here because when you go out to protest, there are some group of people that are also hungry, that also are being sponsored sometimes by the government to go and protest against the protesters. So in situations like that, what do you expect? Crashes, right? And then when there are crashes, it make the whole protest become a violent protest. So there's no anything like peaceful protest again. But the fact is that government must have a listening ear. Leadership must have a listening ear to their citizens. So you don't need to see people on the street protesting before you respond to their challenges. People say they are going to start protests. They give you 1 month interval that they are going to start a protest if nothing is being changed. And you keep quiet until they are on the street. And then you send the police to go there and they stop them. And then maybe in the course of doing that misunderstanding and then things get wrong. Please, leadership should just be responsible and have a listening ear to their people. That's what makes a good leader. Have a listening ear. Do you understand? So don't allow things to generate to a point where people will go to the street to protest before you respond. No, people agitating for things, say bad governance, they give reasons why they are going to. So try to address some of the things. You can do a national broadcast. Say, okay, I'm going to address this. I'm going to address this. I don't want to see you in the street. We are doing our best. Let's see how we can address these things. So the fact is that the protest was not peaceful. That's just the whatever whether you were provoked to react or not. Whatever happened that made people to burn things, scatter things, destroy government properties, made the protest not to be a peaceful protest. Some were even raising Russian flags on our. So you see, it has so much implications whatsoever. So it was not a peaceful protest in the sense of peaceful protest. So, and that's why government reacted the way it could be government that will cause the problem to make the protest not to be a peaceful one. But so far as he is concerned, uh, it's a wrong. It's a wrong. For them, it's not a peaceful protest. So that's it. So when is this institute open in Zambia? We are going to open it in Zambia soon. And since you are here participating in this training, peradventure, you may also become a member. I have some people that are saying from Zambia that want to become members of the institute. So once they become members of the institute, we have a center, we have a branch in Zambia. So just keep in touch. By next year, we're going to, by January or so, or by December, by God's willing, we'll make an announcement. Those that want to represent the institution in their own country, they can apply. We will scrutinize you, train you, tell you what to do, and then you can start as much as possible. So that's it. So keep in touch. Thank you very much. If we Please, if someone does not go through training on peace and sustainable development course, can the person do the exam and pass? And can the person be given chance to do the exam? No, until you undergone the training and you sit for the exam and pass before you get the certificate. Question: when will be the first exams of these classes? When will be the first exam of these classes? I didn't understand your question per se, but uh, what examination will come at the end of the training. There's no any examination until we are done with the training, and then we'll give you like a week to prepare, and then you write exams. Do you understand? That's what happens. And then, but what will happen in between is the simulation training, practical training. So you join your group and do a presentation. So, and that presentation we give marks anyway. We give marks. We give 30 marks. An examination will be 70 marks. So, do your best to be in a group that we can do presentation. And somebody is asking, what about Ghana? We have it, Ghana also, we have it by next year, January. So, you people that are participating in this training and will be interested to be coordinating the programs in your country, please do what you can to become a member of the institute. It's going to be more easier for you to be part of those that will be coordinating the programs in your own country. You understand? Once you get this training, you can do it to also become a member. Membership fee is not much. I think you can afford it, um, depending on your financial status, but it's very, very minimal. You understand? So depending on the category you want to go for. So, but you want to at least have the membership certificate of the institute that will help you to converse better in your own country. You understand? You want to, because when you're conversing, you're showing them evidence of what you have. You understand? So it will be better that you become a member. So it will be more convincing when you talk to people concerning the institute and whatever the institute stand for. Do you understand? So those of you that are indicating interest, do wait to reach out to us how you can become a member, and I hope you can get better answers and then you will follow up. Okay, that's fine. You say you want to become a member by next year, that's fine. So I want to become a member by next year, no problem. You can get prepared and then let's see how things will go. So for those of you that are asking about membership, um, just chat us on this number. Just get the number. Just chat us on WhatsApp through this number 08077987757. That's our WhatsApp number. So I'm posting it in our comment section. You get it. You chat us, and then we get to you. You know, we'll reach out to you. We'll guide you on how you can become a member. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful night rest. I'll see you tomorrow by 7 o'clock, by 7 p.m. GMT plus. So anybody who is asking question how to become a member, just chat us on that WhatsApp group that I have sent there, WhatsApp number rather, and we'll respond to you and guide you on how you can become a member. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.